The views and opinions expressed on Geeks Under the Influence are that of the panelists and not of our sponsors, Amazon.com and TeePublic. Parental discretion is advised.
GUI Nights.
Hello, hello. Welcome to some GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
This bitch is about to get fucking sexy.
Yep.
Yep. So, as you can probably tell, it's not fucking low down here, but I'm going to take control of the nights for this episode. So, we got some guests here. Let's introduce everybody so we can get into the raw shit, all right?
Yeah, we're going to do it raw.
Do it raw
GUI
style.
Nights.
So, across from me, we've got Jesse.
Yes, I am here. I'm here for you.
Look, your breath control on that is fantastic.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the lights are down, so it's just a little sexy.
Yeah, this is the first official episode where we, I got some lights for the studio that I can change. And on the app, it's called bisexual lighting. So it's like purples and pinks and shit. So the lights are down. The mood is sexy.
This is,
Feeling
this is what it's like to play jazz.
Yeah. Next up is, I guess there's some kind of connection with Jesse and Tori.
Oh, we fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. It got fucking
We've
real.
Oh
Shit.
my God.
Yeah.
Don't tell my husband.
Taxi cab confessions.
He can't know.
When Jesse says like I am here, that's like what he says in bed. So
Some schmegmatastic unions are happening.
Oh,
Mm.
no. God.
And
Some juice on juice action.
all right.
Sheesh. I don't have any rights anymore. Okay.
Oh, that's true. Let's everybody be nice to Tori.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry about your rights.
Everyone with the penis, punch themselves in the penis once. all right?
I'm sorry I said that thing, and you're married to me.
No, it's fine. Just no cum anywhere near me.
GUI restrictions.
Literally, the show is called GUI Nights. Like you're putting
Yeah.
you're putting some really hard restrictions on this show.
Gooey night.
GUI Nights.
And next up is
The GUI Nights is actually just about eating a toaster strudel at night.
did you bring up GUI Nights for the first time or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's been mentioned.
I was
before.
gonna say, but Mike the Hobbit Bickett here with his GUI Nights all over the place.
Yeah, that's. I mean, this is my studio, so there's even when people aren't around,
I want
sometimes
to
it's
thank
GUI
you for
Nights.
a second. The black lights are on, so we know where to sit, where to place our hands.
No stains.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a respectable gentleman.
Yeah.
Like I've got 4 boxes of Kleenex in
Would it be
this
scarier
room.
as we turn the lights down for GUI Nights if your placement and then as the lights come down you realize there are some stuff showing up on the black lights and you've been leaning on it for about an hour? That's when it's going to affect you, all right?
I'm just for you gonna do like the smiley face from The Watchmen, but in semen on one of these curtains.
Yeah.
Holy
Just like-
shit.
It's actually behind the curtain.
It's
You just
behind
can't
the
see
curtain,
it.
yeah. That's why there's curtains on the wall.
Yeah.
It's not to protect soundproofing foam. It's because it looks like a Pollock painting. Like it's just ropes.
GUI Nights.
And if you were the deep, it would be in squid ink.
It would be in Squid Ink.
Yeah.
Is that the squid version of that? That's how he knows that the squid's satisfied is the ink all over his cock?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess so.
Look, I tried to fuck
So,
a
like-
squid once, but literally it was just somebody in the Navy. Like that's what they call them. Like it wasn't actually like a human. Like, it wasn't like an actual fucking squid. It was.
So, like the squid was all right. So like the squid was into it, right? Like we're like
Yeah,
we
no,
weren't
the
witnessing like any sort of like.
I would
No,
take
that was
that
talking
as
about the
no.
squid was
sexual
just like,
assault.
why isn't your wife into this?
Yeah,
Like,
the squid wanted to have a threesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so the
All
squid was like, let's bring another
Which it was like,
person into
it was all
bedroom.
it was all consensual.
Yeah.
All right.
which
good,
honestly,
good.
it's like the deep. It's not even the deep is into bestiality. It was the octopus. It was the squid. They're the one that's
Apparently,
into.
the ocean is horny as fuck because there was also the horny dolphin in like season was it 1 or 2.
Fuck, I forgot about
The
that.
dolphin's like, oh no, I mean, look, it was just like we were drinking and we were hanging out. Like it's not a big deal.
I don't know if you ever saw the show on HBO Max, Made for Love, but there was also a horny dolphin on that show.
No, literally.
There was a horny dolphin.
Are you
It's
gonna go
on
back?
that
no
show.
joke. No joke. This is a thing that dolphins do rape people.
No, yeah.
That's a thing that does happen.
Wait, what?
I'm not
You didn't know
making
that?
joke. Like,
No, yeah.
there are a number of reports of like dolphins literally
Dolphin
raping
rape.
people.
We're serious.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Really?
you
yeah.
didn't know that?
Well, because, you have the thing where you're like, oh my God, it's a shark. Oh no, it's a dolphin. And now you need to have a rape whistle
Yeah.
with you when you see a dolphin? Like, holy shit.
Yeah, Attenborough didn't do that episode of Planet Earth, but like they weren't gonna make it.
Fuck no. Be afraid of the dolphin. Sharks got no bones. Just like punch that fucker in the eye.
Like Echo the dolphin jumping through the hoops
That
was
changes,
really just
that changes the
was
game completely.
really actually legal hoops that Echo was jumping through to get away from a rape charge.
That's what-
Say,
that's what
Echo
that
was just
was.
running for the cops.
Yeah, that's what that was.
That's why they let you ride them.
Oh,
Cause,
no.
Because they're like, my
they're
turn.
buttering you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Let's take you out somewhere really deep.
Oh, now I
and-
can ride you. Wait, hang on. Hold on.
Like, wait! I did all the stuff for you. Like,
This wasn't on the carnival tour.
hey, Steve, have you seen this coral over here, way far away from the rest of the
Yeah, you should check this out.
tour group?
This coral's like
let's-
super cool.
This coral's really great.
Super cool.
It's a little deep though. We're gonna have to go a little deep.
So are we talking about like Bill Cosby dolphins here? Is that what's happening here?
Oh
like,
no, they're not making drinks for people. They're just creeping up.
But I'm just saying, Bill Cosby was always like
no,
when we
there's
all
nothing.
found
There's
when we
nothing.
all found out about Bill Cosby, we're like, no, he wore the fucking sweaters. He was funny.
Why is the
Dolphins.
sweaters the thing? No, because I agree with you.
No.
Why is the sweaters like no, not in those sweaters? Like that's
He seemed so inviting, just like the dolphins, and that's we all know now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess that makes more sense. I was gonna say
You
the
wouldn't see
dolphins are more
dolphins
like
doing it.
the Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sea.
so if we change the name of dolphins to Ocean Cosbys, I think that maybe
That would warn people.
that would warn
Yeah.
people. They'd be like,
Because
"Ugh."
all the other ones like barracudas and fucking sharks, obviously,
they
stay
sound
away.
threatening.
Barracuda does sound threatening.
Yeah.
Or it
If
sounds
you heard raping barracuda, then you would even swim faster, right? So, yeah.
Barracuda is only non-threatening when it's sung by heart.
yeah.
Then it's just a jam on
Then
Guitar
it's
Hero.
a full bop, and I'm ready
No,
to
it's such a
like be
bop.
taken home by a woman 25 years older than me. That's what Barracuda does for me.
If you can get to the medium level on Guitar Hero, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Now we're done with fucking everything.
I'll
we
say
cool.
speaking of Guitar Hero, like when you
Mhm.
when they actually added the drums, like because because Rock Band came out, they added the drums to Guitar Hero.
Rock Band
too.
really was trying to do a thing.
They were trying
They
to
were-
do it, but I just remember the drum parts on Hot for Teacher was like the hardest level of any game I have ever played. It was
Well, because they didn't give you a fucking like 15-piece set
No,
to do it,
that's
so you're
true.
trying
Yeah.
to replicate the biggest fucking drum set ever.
Yeah,
with what 4, 5 pieces?
yeah. They're not letting you fly.
Which, Jesse, like when we were driving near work the other day, there was that freaking Rock Band drum set like sitting in the alley, and you just drove right by it. I said,
did.
grab it.
I
and
don't have the
Whoa.
aux cords for it.
Where was this and how long ago? Shit.
It's gone now.
Speaking of Hot for Teacher, I recently rewatched for the first time since like forever Varsity Blues.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Okay, and A,
How does that hold up? Or does
not
it?
bad. Actually, not bad.
Really?
All
right.
There's no like cringe. There's like maybe one or two moments where it's a little cringy with time, but it's not that bad. But it's very much a film of its time.
That's still the James Vanderbeek one.
James
right?
Van.
Yeah.
I get it mixed
I
up
don't-
sometimes.
I don't want
Yeah.
your life.
And John Voight. John
Voight, or it's just like, I don't give a shit if you ruin your life. You're gonna touch down for me. But what I love about this side story is that this teacher is also a stripper. So
That's right.
even in like 1999 or 2000, whenever this movie came out, they were like, yeah, teachers don't make enough money to survive, so they literally have to strip for money. And when she shows up on the stage, she's stripping to Hot for Teacher, which means that she's definitely waiting for one of her 18-year-old
Yeah.
students
Yeah,
to show up.
Isn't there a scene where like all of the students are there to see her, so
Yeah,
she knows they're underage?
Yeah, no, she shows up and on stage, and you can't see her for a minute, and they're like, oh man, she's so fucking hot. And then her face shows up, and then they're like, yeah, Miss Smith. And she's like, yeah. And then she keeps stripping. after that,
she is at work though.
but then after that, you see her like sitting with her students, like drinking with them, and like, you can't tell anybody, and they're like, "Wait, Mrs. Smith, we won't tell anybody. It's fine." She was stripping for Hot for Teacher, so literally her kink was waiting for one of her students to show up and watch her like strip.
Rat him out or anything.
No,
She's
she was fucking
leave him in
into it.
here. I'm just gonna show him my titties.
Yeah.
Do you think that was like inspiration for That's My Boy? The beginning of That's My Boy. Did y'all see that? With Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg?
Do I have to remember that?
Oh,
movie?
no. I saw the trailer for that and knew better.
Oh, that's dumb because it's gotten better every time we've watched it, and it's like, don't make
Now-
that.
There's
face.
no way that's a Step Brothers situation.
No.
Alright,
Okay, it's not a
here's-
stepbrother situation, but there's a moment in the end. Basically, like, yeah, Adam Sandler's like 13 and he has sex
Jesse
with
looks
his
like
like
he's
teacher.
embarrassed that he got pulled into
No,
this.
no, you
Alright,
like it.
here-
Fuck off. I
no,
know
that
you
is
like it.
not-
Oh man,
All right.
more GUI.
Here's so
here's
lying
what
right
I'm gonna
now.
say. is
GUI
that
divorce.
Here's
GUI
what I will
marriage
say
court.
is that
Okay.
it like from the first time I did see it, there are aspects to the movie where I'm like, all right, it's not bad written, but the fucking twist to the movie will take me out. There's this twist that happens.
We'll just
about
tell you the
You know what?
twist.
The movie's been
because-
out for long enough.
Yeah,
You
No,
can just
I
go
just
with
don't
it.
want to spoil it for
Wait.
anybody, but
No, you know what? No,
We're
it's
gonna
your
allow
last.
it.
No,
Can I-
no, I
Wait.
don't give a
As the
fuck.
judges of this GUI marriage
Can I
court,
be-
we're gonna allow it.
Yeah,
we're gonna allow it.
we'll allow it.
We'll allow
Yeah.
it.
Can I
That's
be okay? So first of all, there's a whole like friendship with Vanilla Ice. In
I
the
didn't
movie.
realize to follow up The Boys, we would be doing a fucking
That's My Boy.
That's My Boy review
Well-
episode.
Do you remember how many shares we had, by
The
the way?
spin-off is gonna be
'Cause
That's My
That's
Boys.
why this is
It's been
happening.
it's
that's
been
the
a lot
Frenchie
of,
spin.
That's My Boys is definitely the name of the
That's My
episode.
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
God damn it.
So very quick recap. That's My Boy. Adam Sandler also has a friendship with Vanilla Ice, and then they run down the beach listening to a cassette of Ice Ice Baby.
No, they didn't.
That's
Apollo
not-
Creed,
that's not
Sylvester
the-
Stallone.
They
the
really
Cinnamon
did. They really
Twist.
did.
though.
But that's not the twist. So basically, the whole thing is just like he had a kid with his teacher when he was like 13, and then he was estranged from his son, who is Andy Samberg, and then he needs money, so he goes to Andy Samberg, who's like rich now, and he's getting married to somebody, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera. So then, you know, he thinks that his wife's like cheating on him. So then he's like, all right, well, I've ruined everything. I'm trying to have this relationship with my son now. I'm a piece of shit. He also has the worst Boston accent I've ever heard in my life. Like,
What? Adam Sandler?
It's really
No.
It's worse than it looks like we got ourselves a transformer.
yeah. It's
worse
way
than that?
it's way worse.
Oh no.
It's
Wow.
but it's funny. It's funny because it's so bad. I've seen worse Adam Sandler movies, but then so the,
yeah, no, they exist.
You said
So-
Adam Sandler movies. I mean,
so then he goes.
What's the one where he plays his twin sister?
Jack and Jill? That's
Oh,
worse. That's worse.
That's worse. Yeah.
For sure.
I haven't seen it, and
Oh,
I
I
can
will say
guarantee
it-
that's
it's-
worse.
Hang on.
oh,
Then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like apologize to the fiance because I've been a piece of shit and I'm gonna try. So then he's like, he hears like she's having sex with someone and he's like, she is cheating on him. I fucking knew it. So then he tries to like catch them and he like climbs out on the balcony for some reason. And then he like finally gets in the hotel room and she's like fucking someone. And he's like, oh, she's fucking his boss. Like, and he's like, hey, I finally caught you. Like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh my God. And then like the reveal is she's fucking her brother. And he's like, but are you guys like step? And they're like shaking their heads. He's like,
And the line was like, "No, we're hot people. This is what hot people do with each other." I was like, what the
so
fuck
she
is
was
this
fucking
shit?
her brother, and then he finally tells his son, and yeah,
sibling fucking in an Adam Sandler movie.
yeah, and then
can't
and then
believe it.
and then Andy Samberg is like, fuck that, and James Caan is in it, and he's the priest, and he
Oh,
punches
man.
the dude in the face, and
R.I.P.
In the Game of
R.I.P.
Thrones, you win or you do another romantic comedy with Drew Barrymore.
I will say
guess.
he loved James Caan.
Tony Orlando playing the boss, though, kind of
Oh, yeah.
delightful.
Tony Orlando was the
Here's
boss.
what's sad is I've actually seen the movie once, and you explained it. I was like, what's gonna happen next? Because I have
Don't
erased
remember?
all that fucking movie. That when you're like, and then he catches, and I'm like, what happens? And I've seen the fucking movie. I did some kind of
Yeah,
like
I-
Men in Black shit, and that I don't remember that. I don't want to remember that.
I think my love for Andy Samberg like it makes me like it more. But the more I've watched it, I mean, it's just a fucking
The irony
silly.
of Adam Sandler making fun of him doing dumb movies in Funny People, and then that is around the time that he started making really fucking dumb movies, is
That-
chef's kiss.
See,
You know
I'll be
what's really
honest.
funny? I don't like funny people.
I adore Funny People, and the audio
Oh,
commentary
wait a second.
is pitch fucking perfect.
I'm gonna have to do a poll here real quick. What do you think of Funny People?
Oh, I thought it was great. It was sad. It was sad. It wasn't like
because guess what?
it was a
I
sad
also
movie, but it was
Do
great.
not like Funny People.
Oh,
Thank
we got a
you.
split.
Oh, shit!
split decision.
GUI
Split
split.
But what I love
decision.
about Funny People is that having experience doing stand-up, for to the limited level that I did have experience for like close to 10 years doing stand-up, everybody's fucking miserable. Everybody's awful. Everybody is desperate to I'm looking at Jesse, who's currently doing stand-up, and
Yeah.
he's like,
You can tell us.
No, but like I wouldn't say everybody, but there is a big mass amount of like drama,
Yeah,
like
no, there's a
personal
lot of
fucking
broken,
broken
there's
shit.
A ton of broken people.
Yeah.
I'll give you all that.
And so to have a movie where it focuses on that, where
Mm-hmm.
everybody's broken, everybody's fucked up, nobody has the right answer. I felt that it was a breath of fresh air to a degree with stand-up comedy movies. Because what do you got? You got the Tom Hanks movie where he's a stand-up
Punchline?
comic. Punchline.
Yeah.
You've got
Mr. Saturday Night with
Mr.
Billy
Saturday
Idol.
Night.
So
Like, you don't have the broken
can I
comic
ask,
movie.
what is the category of Funny People? Would we categorize that as a comedy?
dramedy?
Okay, 'cause see,
Dramedy.
that might be the problem. Is that I had expected from that director, who up till that point had only had comedies,
Mm-hmm.
for it to be a comedy, something that I would laugh at. And as you've brought out, there's not a lot of actual comedy in Funny People. And
What's that
that's-
comedy where Christian Slater murders everybody that John Favreau's in?
Oh, that movie is hilarious.
Very Bad Things or
Yes.
something, right?
Yeah.
There is nothing funny about that movie. It's fucking depraved
Yeah.
as shit.
Yeah, and that's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
it's hilarious. I love that movie, and it's dark as fuck. I don't
But it's
understand why
dark.
that's
but it's dark.
that's
It's not
accepted as a
depressing.
comedy.
It's
but Funny
dark. It's
People,
not depressing.
I don't know. People have emotions. People are being murdered.
I don't think I have like a problem with like that movie being a dramedy. I think I had a problem with like how awful his character was, and then he was like turning around because he's like, I'm dying and like all this stuff, and I have no friends and I'm a loser and blah blah blah. And then he's like, oh, actually you're not dying. And he's like, okay, well I'm just gonna be myself again. And like
Complete
there's-
asshole.
like complete asshole. And I feel like there's a lot of comedians who have had like those like total like breakdowns and just like been at like rock bottom, but then they come back up and they're like you know. And obviously there's tragic stories where people pass away and stuff, but then like, you know, he didn't die, like it just like he just decided to be an asshole again, and I just hate that.
I do kind of wish they would do an updated Punchline. Like, I know we were kind of joking around about it, but like that was kind
That was
of
a
the
great
closest,
movie.
The closest you got to, like, you know, the comics talking like about getting how much time on stage and things like that. Someone should make an actual updated version of that.
No, that's-
Jesse.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. Like, all right, so I like one of the reasons I enjoyed Funny People was because it was almost like a dramatic version of the documentary Comedian, the Jerry Seinfeld documentary.
Yep.
And like, because what they did was they kind of showed both sides of it. The person who's kind of on their way up and they're desperate and they're willing to sell themselves out and be fucking lame. And then you had the person who's already on the hierarchy and just kind of living the fat life. And, you know, like, I honestly think, like, the Comedian documentary from, like, the late 90s, early 2000s,
Yeah.
I would call that a dramedy. Like, the Orny Adams story is really kind of sad if you, like, watch the arc of that documentary. Because it, like, you know, the way Sandler kind of shits on Rogan in that movie, like, Seinfeld kind of shits on Orny Adams in that documentary,
Well,
too.
I would even go as far as not the series that they did on Comedy Central, but the Comedians of Comedy documentary.
Oh, I love that
Where
one.
by the end
That's
of
very
it, you've
good.
got Zach Galifianakis, where he's been in this little bubble of other comedians that are like, yes, anding his fucking antics to the point where he's like, I have literal mental health issues that this is not okay for me to be around anymore because like it's allowing me too much to get away with. And that break in that documentary is so perfect to what it is like to hang out with a lot of comedians and just comedians all the time. Yeah, there's a mental break there, I think, to a degree, to be able to exist in that world for a certain length of time.
Have y'all ever seen the movie Don't Think Twice?
Oh, that was
No.
So it was a Mike Birbiglia movie, and it had Keegan-Michael Key and Gillian Jacobs in it, and a couple people. But I mean, basically, it's about the world of improv, and it was so accurate. And I mean, I know some about improv. I was like a comedian, so I wasn't like super versed in that world, but I felt like it was so accurate, and it was just like, you know, like Keegan-Michael Key gets success.
Give me a place. A place. Okay, can we get a job? Can we get a type of job? I mean,
but then like
These
Gillian.
improv flashbacks.
Anyway,
that's GUI Nights. GUI Nights is just going to turn into
Yeah.
like a fun little improv.
All right. So you're in a
All right,
grocery
cool.
store.
All right, cool.
and
Yeah, we're in a
you're-
grocery store.
I thought that was just like a really good take on like improv comedy, and because
Yeah.
Mike Birbiglia like was involved in like,
Which
I think
he's one of the best storytell comedians.
he's amazing.
I'm not gonna
Storyteller,
lie,
yeah.
I cried at the end of
Yeah.
Don't Look Back. Or
Don't Think Twice.
yeah, Don't Think Twice. Sorry.
Yeah.
Really?
no. Wait, the taco joint or
No.
I waited on
There's
him
Don't
once.
Look Back, Don't Think
Oh, really?
Twice,
Mike
and then
Birbiglia, yeah.
and then the third in the trilogy is Don't Look Up. It's a really dark
Oh,
turn
God,
in the
yeah.
third one. Like it gets really dark.
with Mike Birbiglia, you have to be, when you introduce people to him, just tell him to be patient, because he's not 30 seconds in gonna make you laugh, but it's the build up and the setup that's perfect.
Would you guys like to know his drink of choice when I waited on him?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you have guesses? I'll give you like.
I'm trying to think of all of his acts and what he talks about, but I can't think.
I think something probably relatively simple. I'm thinking like maybe like a vodka seltzer with maybe like a cran or orange back or drop or something.
You're in the right
Cranberry
ballpark.
vodka.
I feel like I've told you the story. So
No, yeah, I know.
Red
what
Bull.
Okay,
the
so you-
answer is,
so you know the
yeah,
answer,
I can't-
okay.
I can't contribute.
Mojito.
Mojito.
Okay.
You know what? That's
Mojito.
a little more tropical than I would have gone, but like
It wasn't the summertime. He did a show at like Carpenter Center. He came in with, it was like right when I started.
I mean, I love a good mojito. Like
Oh,
that's
no, you know what?
Mojitos are
It was like Mayish, but still it was just like not necessarily like mojito time. But
I'm still convinced though he ordered that because he was at a 5-star hotel.
But like it was like 9:30, 10 at night. It was after his show. Okay, so after his
Okay.
show, so it was probably like 10:30, and
Yeah.
he came in with his like headliner, opener, or whatever, whoever his like person
okay. So
was.
we
but
got like maybe like 5 more minutes
That's fair.
on nights, but like let's just guess stand-up comics and their drink of choice. Like I feel like that's a fun way to finish this out here.
well, earlier I was also talking about Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad. So I
Oh,
also
what did
know
he
his
drink?
drink of choice.
Tell it.
Just pain and turmoil, so just straight tequila shot.
It's something blue, right?
you also got
Blue and something.
Do you remember?
No, you didn't. No, I don't know the
Oh,
answer to this.
it was
but
a-
because all the celebrity guests that you had at your bar, though, like you
Yeah.
know a lot of celebrity drink choices.
I feel like that is really big deterrent of people. I love knowing people's drink orders because it's just like, okay, because when Mike Birbiglia was like, I'll have a mojito, I'm like, okay. Like I literally didn't see that coming. I was like, and then I think I ordered and he was just like,
improv.
this is like, I think I asked if he wanted another one because his host had like an IPA or some dumb shit. And then like,
You're like, fuck it.
yeah, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, obviously, but then I was like, do you want another mojito? And he's because I was just like standing there. I was like, oh, I want to
just
hear
see Mike
everything that he's
Birbiglia
fucking
showing
saying.
up in a scene from Scrubs and just like drinking an appletini next to
Right, it was like a very Zach Braff moment.
Yeah.
Vince Gilligan had a Knob Creek Manhattan.
Ooh.
Nice. Not bad.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I would sign off on that.
Very Southern.
Okay, so fucking not just stand-up comics, but like funny celebrities, I guess is a better way to go. So let's throw
Sure.
out fuck Bill Burr.
I mean, why do I want to just say Sam Adams and nothing else matters besides a shot of something? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, give me a fucking Sam Adams, whatever fucking shot's gonna fucking make the
Sam
hair on the
Adams,
balls.
and then he orders rail, but then he sees what they have for rail, and he bitches for a little bit, and then he ends up getting like either like Jack or Jim instead of the rail.
But I'm just saying something strong, right?
I also feel like he's the type who will get frustrated at the bartender for all of their options and then just orders a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah. Or if he
Like,
asks,
you know what? I'm going to be out of here.
There's too
after
many
one
fucking
drink.
options. Just give me a fucking Long Island iced tea. I don't fucking care. Just get me fucking drunk.
Gilbert. I mean, I would say probably beer, like some kind of beer. Go to, maybe like a Miller Lite. I don't know. I
That's
feel
true.
like something
There's
basic.
no chance in hell that he likes a good beer.
Yeah.
No,
Like, he likes-
it's gotta be a
He
shit
likes
beer.
shit beer.
Beer. He likes
It's not a
the
microbrew. It's
yeah,
a
like
Sam's
No, he
or
likes
a
shit
standard.
beer.
Yeah, it maybe Sam Adams. Like that's when he's feeling fancy.
Yingling.
He doesn't. But he's a Miller Lite guy or a Budweiser, or maybe not a Budweiser guy. Maybe a Bud Light guy, because he's up there in age, so he'll go to the light. You know what? You don't know. Go fuck yourself. You
What about Mulaney? I would say Cosmopolitan.
Were you just say John Mulaney? He's
Yeah.
sober.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
An
something
athletic
most random.
IPA.
I think when he wasn't sober, I think he would have like rum and
cocaine.
Coke.
Well,
Yeah.
cocaine.
Cocaine on a hooker's ass.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Or
But
Jack and cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack and cocaine.
rum and Coke, I think.
Rum and coke.
I think that's my
I would say
like
rum and
I
Coke.
God, I can't remember the last time I did cocaine, but like now I just want to do like Jack Daniels and then mix in cocaine and be
Into
like, haha, Jack and Coke.
Yeah, I don't know if that really is effective then. It just dissolves into it. So, like, it's not the Crocodile Dundee way of doing it.
My stomach will be 10 feet tall and bulletproof.
So, all right. Anybody throw anything else before we're about to finish this?
Let's how about
About David Cross. That's come
Oh,
on.
David Cross. He seems like a beer and a shot person.
You think he's a beer and a shot?
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I think he's a G&T, a gin and
I
tonic.
think he's a G&T.
I was about to say that's the way I would have it
I'd
go.
say David Cross is
He's
a
a
gin and
Southern
tonic.
boy. He's a Georgia boy. So
That's
like,
What do you-
true.
Oh.
That is true.
So we'll do one more. How about, since we did David Cross, Bob Odenkirk, our boy.
Ooh, I feel like Bob Oden. All right, I feel like he seems like a social chameleon, sort of like depending on the social situation. Like if he's at like a nice hotel bar, he's gonna order a Manhattan. But if he's like at a normal place, it's just like he's just gonna get like He also seems like he might be a shot and a beer type or a rum and
For
coke.
some reason,
I
I just think of like Chicago and like with him doing that.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
just
true.
basic beer, but like a microbrew kind of like that's his kind of go-to. So
I think if he is sitting by himself, he's probably going to do just a couple fingers of a decent bourbon, where he has a chance to just fucking decompress. That's a dude that has a lot of thoughts going through his mind at the same time. So to be able to just have a moment to fucking decompress and have his moment, and that is a bourbon situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say pre-heart attack, maybe bourbon and Coke.
Bourbon and Coke?
I'm telling you,
Think-
man.
you
Like
think with the
sometimes it's
soda?
very like maybe like 90s Bob.
90s Bob? Okay.
90s Bob.
Okay.
90s
90s
Bob.
Bob,
90s
bourbon and
Bob was a
Coke,
bourbon
yeah.
and Coke.
Speaking of nice Bob, I'm going to throw one last out there because it's going to be the easiest one. We should all have the answer instantly. Brian Posehn, and if it's not Natty Ice or something of that sort, come on.
Natty Ice PBR.
Yeah.
Don't-
like,
you
that's-
listen to shitbag 80s
That's
metal.
what I'm
That is
saying.
Budweiser all day.
All right. But I'm just saying the cheapest fucking whatever you can get 18 pack for 10
He'll
bucks.
drink a Narragansett. He'll drink the Narragansett
Yeah.
if he's in the Northeast doing
Be
shows.
fucking metal, man. Which, by the way, for all the listeners, this is coming out the week after fucking Shark Week, and I really hope that
Oh,
you
forgot
did your
about
best.
Shark Week.
Oh,
You
God.
did your best. Look, I've been trying for
We
the
brought up
longest
dolphin
time.
raping, but no sharks in
We
this
did
episode.
get
Oh,
to
man.
do
What the
a
fuck?
Jaws episode at one point during GUI, and I'm very proud of that. And we did drink Narragansett on the episode, but I want to, except Shark Week always shows up at the same time that literally it's summer fucking blockbuster season.
Yeah.
So we never get to do a Shark Week episode. I'm so fucking pro Shark Week. I have a stuffed shark that I bought for Shark Week.
We saw the glasses.
I have 3 different pairs of shark sunglasses ready to fucking roll.
You know, I've never seen Jaws.
Oh.
Did you also know that
what?
Jaws was the first summer blockbuster because people would line up around the block?
Yeah.
Jaws
where they coined the
actually
term?
created the blockbuster.
Isn't that fun?
The information about the lines. But
I did just buy it recently, and it's on the list of things to watch. So I feel like by the end of August, I'll watch it.
Without consoling anybody else, I'll tell you, all the sequels are just as strong as the first one. So no matter what anybody says, just knock out Jaws 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah,
Make a night
definitely
of it.
just as good.
And
Definitely not worse.
Okay.
don't talk to anybody else. Just trust me on it. If you have 3D glasses, Jaws 3 is in 3D. It's perfect. So
You know, I am such a fucking defender of Jaws 3. Jaws 3 is so much fucking fun. It's
ridiculous.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It happens at fucking SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Like,
With
it's
Dennis
the
Quaid.
dumbest
Hell
shit.
With Dennis
yes.
Quaid.
It's the
behind him.
dumbest shit that's
Dennis
ever happened.
Quaid.
And I'm here for it. I love it so fucking much.
Yeah, it's
But-
got Dennis Quaid, and who is the dude from Officer and Gentleman that...
Tommy Lee Jones?
No.
Here?
Oh.
No. Bald black guy that I can't remember right now that's not Samuel Jackson.
I wish we could talk more about Dennis Quaid.
Well, if you're into him, he's in Jaws 3. And if you have your 3D glasses, you can see him in 3D.
We did talk about Jack Quaid a lot tonight.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
All right.
But on this,
yeah, I think we're about wrapping this bitch up. We talk about some crazy ass dolphins, some drinking shit, some comedians, some opinions about funny games, and hopefully we did your ears
Not
right.
funny games, funny people.
Funny
Funny
people.
Games
Holy
is a
shit.
totally different movie.
Very
Thank you very
different,
much.
very different.
We should
I'm just imagining
Fair
Adam
contrast.
Sandler in Funny Games.
Yeah. Remember that shit where they killed the kid?
I just want to borrow some eggs, man.
Thank you for that. Thank you. But
Penguin.
hopefully we nestled the ears, didn't, hard fuck them like, Lowdown likes to do with your ears. But
Oh yeah, fucking ears.
yeah, he
and
loves
stuff,
the ear fucking, but so
Called
yeah.
what we did tonight word jazz.
Oh, this is definitely word jazz.
I fucking forgot what he said. Holy shit. I had it and then I fucking lost it. So throw it out there. All right. So with that, go fucking home.
GUIPodcast.com.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
Embrace the madness.
My name is Amy Bogard,
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
and we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots,
FU Hunter.
your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May the schlock be with you.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
two men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tondi as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Up.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash. On your left. And we are the Geek Fathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us
or cry